The driver of a Rolls Royce SUV who crashed into a sidewalk is seen slowly getting out of his vehicle. According to the testimony of the witness, even after Shin hit the woman, he did not put the car in reverse but actually drove forward, causing further injury. The 28-year-old man, identified only by his last name Shin, was formally arrested for dashing into a sidewalk near Apgujeong subway station in southern Seoul, while driving under the influence of drugs. He hit a woman, also in her 20s, at 8:10 p.m. on August 2nd. The victim has undergone surgery for severe injuries to her head and legs, according to officials. The Seoul Gangnam Police Station released the suspect 17 hours after the accident, but reflecting the seriousness of the case and fears Shin may flee. An arrest warrant was requested on the 9th, with the case being forwarded to the prosecutor's office on August 18.
사고 당시 기억 안 난다고 하셨는데 약물 과다 투약하신 거 아닌가요?
아닙니다. 사죄드리겠습니다.
병원 여러 군데 다니면서 약물 쇼핑하셨을까요?
피해자 뇌사 상태 지금 빠졌는데 하실 말씀 없으신가요?
피해자분께 정말 죄송합니다.
Police initially applied charges of causing injury due to dangerous driving and driving under the influence, but decided to add hit-and-run charges, suspecting he left the scene without taking the necessary first-aid measures to help the victim, after they analyzed security cameras and listened to accounts by witnesses. The suspect reportedly drove under the influence after taking midazolam and diazepam, which are psychotropic drugs, from a hospital. He also tested positive for ketamine during a drug test conducted immediately after the accident. Police said the suspect tested positive for 7 different psychotropic drugs, including ketamine, citing an appraisal result by the National Forensic Service. Shin claimed the drugs were prescribed for medical purposes. However, Shin has a previous conviction for taking methamphetamine 5 times between July 2016 and March of the following year. Some pointed out that the police lacked the will to investigate, as they released Shin on the following day without requesting an arrest warrant, even though ketamine was detected. Considering the testimony from a witness that Shin was talking nonsense at the scene of the accident and the extent of the victim's injuries, critics claim the police should have launched a probe to determine if he had taken drugs. Meanwhile, the victim's side filed a complaint with the Seoul Gangnam Police Station against a plastic surgeon who administered 2 types of drugs to the driver for negligence on duty, aiding and abetting drug driving under the Road Traffic Act, and violating the Drug Control Act and Medical Act. Related to the filing, the police seized and searched 3 clinics that prescribed antipsychotic drugs to Shin and are investigating Shin's alleged violation of the Drug Control Act.